No, Jared?
Not yet, no.
All right, well, let's go. Are you ready?
Yep.
Where's Carrabis?
Stuck in the snowbank? I don't know.
The hell? It's
Maybe
no
that
snow.
That pretty little car of his must not handle very well in the snow.
It's a pussy storm. It's not a real storm.
No, it's not.
Absurd, these people. So we're taping the show later on Friday. It's been a busy week with vacation and secret. There we go. Secret. What?
Gonna have to wipe the microphone off after that.
was fine.
There's some chunks on it.
Secret project stuff. So by the time you hear this, you have seen on Twitter that we're going back and forth with this Allbright stuff, which we should do. I said we should do Monday with Mike because Mike is part of the original Allbright team. The
original group of people who were going to lose their jobs over this fucking maniac,
this lunatic who somehow Monday we're gonna try and cost Allbright this job. We're gonna try and talk to the people at the station.
I'm at the point where I'm fine with that.
Totally, I have no.
The guy's a fucking lunatic.
Tried to get us fired. An idiot Chaps tried to get us fired.
Yes,
Portnoy was ready to fire us over this. It's like all idiots. And like I've done this 10 million times. I've done this more than Dave's done this with people like this. Way more. I know people like this. And Chaps, who's busy, harassing garages in New Jersey. Or if you look at his Twitter account, you don't see that, do you?
No,
no, it went away. Huh? Jeez.
Maybe he got his way.
Whether it's Allbright or Chaps or Kate we get along with now. Their idiot producer, the guy who hates, doesn't like Springsteen. Hates what's his name? Cons? Yeah, who goes with everybody on Twitter. And he said, these people at the military, man, Jesus Christ, I don't know. Is your brother this big of a freaking pussy on Twitter?
He's not on Twitter.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, he's not in the military either, but still, unfucking believable. I don't even want to do the Allbright stuff right now. I want to put it aside. But I have a new favorite podcast. His and Hers.
Ex-Hers.
His Ex-Hers.
His and Hers is the old Jamel podcast, actually.
Right. I am one of the Glamazons. That's what she calls her crew, right?
All right.
I am one of them. I want the Menafans and the Glamazons to get together. We'll discuss fully on Monday, but...
Do you want to have the guy on? I've been DMing with him a little bit.
We'll see if can we get the team on?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Is he willing to come on?
Yeah, he seems like he's a pretty good guy.
Okay, good. Because he said to Allbright, he said in the podcast, he said, kiss and then suck on my brown dick.
Yes, correct.
Which I'm willing to do after listening to this guy. I mean, it's confusing. I don't really even know. He seems like he's a broad. It's weird, but it just shines a light. And if you're new to the show, you probably know what the fuck I'm talking about. That's about as old as it gets.
Yeah, I had forgotten about some of it too.
I don't remember the specifics.
Well, I was going through thinking of all the crazy things that we found in his Twitter account, and then I remembered that the peak implosion of it was when he posted that message in Russian with a Bitcoin address, hashtag VLS KMS, to make it look like we were Russian hackers who broke into his account.
That's right.
And then he deleted it and was like, my account was hacked, and deleted all of the tweets about like his grandparents escaped the Holocaust, were part Cherokee, helped in the moon landing.
PGA Tour.
His dad was on the PGA Tour. Yes. He got into Harvard and like University of Arkansas.
He's a urinalysis expert in the military.
Correct.
A lot of military issues. A lot of military issues.
A couple of tours in Iraq, one tour in Afghanistan, one tour in South Korea.
And he went and see the thing that was some story where he was a New Yorker or somebody where he talked about
Mother Jones interviewed him about being part of like Abu Ghraib era torture.
Yeah. So we'll save it for Mike on Monday, but it's fun. We tweeted it out. Go listen to the podcast, and maybe we'll get his Ex-Hers. Is that what it is?
Yes.
With what's the guy's name?
David.
And
David
she is
Cisneros.
David Cisneros, and she is.
I'm ashamed to say I don't know her name off the top of my head.
Something glamour. I think she has. The Glamazons are her crew. And she was like, "Don't
This guy David is criminally underfollowed on Twitter.
How many does he have?
2 followers.
That's what? That's all he has?
Yes.
Are you sure you're not being...
No, that's the same guy I've been DMing with.
Yeah, I know, but are you sure this guy's not actually not him? I mean, this guy has a podcast. His wife has like, I just retweeted, she has like 40,000 followers.
Really?
Yeah. Are you getting hoodwinked, Steve?
I don't think so, because this account has retweeted you.
Justin just retweeted... Intern Justin just tweeted out something in Russian, then VLS KMS.
He's catching on.
VLS KMS. That's funny. Are you sure? He has 2 followers. What's his... What?
Yes.
Send me... Text me his account. Because there's no way that's him.
This account has retweeted you a couple of times.
Okay, but that doesn't mean... I know, Steve, but that doesn't mean it's... Are you new to this?
I've also been DMing with him, and he's been telling me like the inside track of his fight with Allbright.
I know, but... Okay.
Be like a lot for someone to go through just to make up an account.
He's just chilling, is his tweet here.
He's just chilling, TBH.
Patriots, Alabama, Lakers. But he's a Broncos fan, I think.
No, I don't think he's a Broncos fan. I think he's they're from Denver, maybe.
I'm trying to go back in time with this guy. People be
Nikki Glamour is his co-host.
And how many followers does she have?
Well, they don't put their handles in their show account. Nikki Glamour. No, she's a bigger Instagram person. Let's see how many. She's got 117K followers on Instagram.
Okay, and he has 2 followers on Twitter. Doesn't seem strange to you?
It does.
Doesn't even have the.
So I said he's criminally underfollowed.
It doesn't have the Twitter thing on there.
Yeah, so I think she's more of like a YouTube, Instagram. She's doing her own thing, and she just like joins him to do sports to kind of give him a boost, you know?
Yeah, well, I like the guy. I like them. I'm fans of them. So if he wants to come on and bring his wife on there, he's a husband and wife team, and Allbright legitimately threatened the children, like their well-being.
Oh yes, of course.
Like that's not even
like I wouldn't want to take food out of your mouth.
No, asshole. So we'll do that on Monday.
And he also Albright's such a psychopath that he posts that screenshot from his own end of it. Like, this is what happens if you question me.
He's a nut. Call Carrabis. He's late. Late. Has anybody ever been late for the show before?
No. He might be big time in us.
What does he be? I mean, Jesus. Maybe he's dead.
Hey, Steve.
You're late.
I did not get a link.
What?
I was told that it was going to be over Skype or whatever.
By who?
Steve.
You told him that, Steve?
I don't think I told you that.
You're in the studio.
Jerry. That's not what I...
Where are you? Where are you?
Not my apartment.
All right. It's okay.
Steve literally talked to me about a StreamYard link.
When, Steve?
I told you I would help you do your other interviews for your baseball podcasts if it helps you be in the studio.
I mean, I'm looking at the text message now.
Let me hear it. Go ahead.
Does late Friday morning work? We're pretty flexible. Let me double check. I know we have starting 9 interview Friday, just not sure which time.
Sure.
I can produce that for you from Kirk's studio if that makes sense schedule-wise. Like remote, you mean? You do StreamYard, right? We could pipe it out of our studio. We don't bother if it messes up, whatever, blah, 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 blah. They can do that. I haven't booked the time yet for the interview Friday. She just said Friday.
From studio.
Right, so let me know.
Yeah, from studio.
Everything was Kirk's studio.
Being in the studio, and I will help you so that you get to be in the studio while we're doing the show.
I mean, I know how to work StreamYard. That's how we do all of our shows. It made it sound like we were doing the show through StreamYard.
But why would you say? But I understand that Steve offering that is dumb. But it says from the studio.
Yeah, I thought like we were we were connecting through I don't know.
It's like all right.
Once you bring in StreamYard, like I don't know how to use StreamYard. Of course, I know how to use StreamYard. I thought you were saying we're doing the Kirk Minahan show through StreamYard.
Well, read me the text again.
I mean, the one that he said, you do StreamYard, right?
No, read me the whole thing you just read again. Let me hear it again, please.
Hey, man, late morning Friday work for you? We're pretty flexible. I said, let me double check. I know we have starting 9 interview Friday, just not sure which time.
Right.
I can produce that for you from Kirk's studio if it makes sense schedule-wise. And I said, like remote, you mean? You do StreamYard, right? We can pipe it out of our studio, but don't bother if it messes up whatever set you've got already. We can do that. I haven't booked the time yet for the interview Friday. She just said Friday. All right, just let me know what you want to do. I'm guessing Kirk is looking at 11 o'clock, maybe later. Like the second that StreamYard was introduced to the conversation, I'm immediately thinking we're doing this show through StreamYard.
Which is why you said remote, correct?
Yes, I said like remote, you mean.
Right.
But of course, from your perspective, it would be remote with the other people you were connecting with from the studio, piped out of this studio.
I don't, I know how to do interviews remote for my other show.
I understand that. I understand that. Don't you understand that, Steve, or no?
I do understand that, but what I was saying is if he had a scheduling conflict...
You could do it from here.
Exactly, because we were taping at an unusual time. I was offering my help in order to facilitate him doing both and being
Which
here.
Then was a weird... Yes, I think it's just a matter of language here, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the right way to go about it would have been
okay.
we have Wi-Fi here, so you can do your interviews from here if they're running up against...
Well, you certainly... I mean, I'm sure you knew that you could if we needed to, you could do it here. No.
Right. So the second StreamYard gets introduced, I'm thinking, okay, we're doing the show through StreamYard.
Okay. Who'd you interview? Johnny Damon?
No.
No?
We haven't.
No, you weren't able to get him on today?
I think he got out this morning.
Did he? Who are you supposed to talk to?
Bauer's agent.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, this is not the end of the world. We'll just do it next week if you're around. I don't know.
I mean, I'm around. Okay. I mean, I'm around now. If I had known for sure that we were doing this in studio, then I would have been there right now.
Oh, I was surprised when you didn't get here. You're always here early, so I was surprised.
I'm always here early. I'm always there at least like a half hour early.
How's the scene when's the last time the apartment was cleaned?
It's been a minute. I actually filed a complaint to the office. The laundry, it's overflowing. So that's going to come up in the review. She's going to
hike her way through the snow. She's going to bring the skis out and make her way over to there and clean up.
I mean, it's not even that bad.
It's not even that ridiculous pussy storm. I said it's the start of the show, pussy storm. It's not even a real storm. Right. What are you looking at?
Is it virtually impossible for me to do the show through whatever, like remote?
What do you mean?
I could get StreamYard set up.
I don't want to do StreamYard. I did the other day. I hate it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. There, you go relax. You've earned it. Relax.
Thank you, Kirk. I appreciate it. And Steve, I apologize for my mistake.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm not blaming Steve here.
Yes, you are. Hold on. Yes, you are. You can blame him if you want, but you are blaming him.
No, I mean, I'm saying that there was a miscommunication. I think that they were equal fault. I mean, I should have been like, wait, are we doing this in studio or are we doing this over StreamYard? But the language was a little confusing.
What was there anything you wanted to bring up today? Did you have any ideas or thoughts you wanted to share before we say goodbye?
Yeah, I mean the Ted Cruz thing. I mean, what the fuck, you know? And
we'll get there.
Cuomo.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
What's the deal with Cuomo?
All right, goodbye.
You know. Bye.
All right, Jared Carrabis, Steve Robinson, top producer in the business, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on. Come on.
It's a weird language of it.
It's not.
Well, hold on. Let me talk about Milton's first. Milton's winter warehouse sale is happening right now. You go to miltons.com, check out their sale page for best deals. I don't think it's that clear. We'll talk about it in a second. If you haven't made the trip to Milton's, go to miltons.com again. Today's the day to do it before all the best deals are gone. I'm wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt again. 70% off savings potentially if you go there. Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, North Face, Under Armour, and incredible warehouse sale prices. You can go to physical stores, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, if you're in Massachusetts or New England. Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or anywhere. I mean, grab a flight. They're cheap now. If you want to go, spend the Milton's, spend the weekend at Milton's, you can hit both places. Check in the city. Everything's available now. Things are starting to open up a little bit now. The original sponsor of Kirk Minahan, not just the Kirk Minahan Show. So if you like me and you like good clothes and you like good people, you go to Milton's. Then you help them. You help yourself. You help the show. Very, very, very easy. If you need a shirt, go to miltons.com and do it today. Great deals. Winter warehouse sales happening right now at miltons.com. I will say, you have to remember who you're dealing with, too.
Okay, that's fair. I
mean,
that's the only fair thing. But this confusion never would have happened with Blind Mike.
Well, he can't do anything. What do you mean? Like what? Remote for his dumb show?
That's what I'm saying. They would never. Well,
you've known Mike for 2 years.
There are two linguistic cues in there. All right,
start again because I need to hear this. This is now. If we, the only thing I would say, I forgot to mention to Jared is, at any point would he have reached out to us, like and said, "Hey, are we taping?"
That's also a good question.
I mean, it was 12:02 or whatever. We didn't call him at 12:40, but he sounded like we woke him up. I'm just gonna say he sounded a little sleepy. Go ahead.
So I said I can produce that for you from Kirk's studio.
Okay, you can produce his interview with baseball interview.
Yes, because I was saying like I don't want him to be like, nah, I've got this baseball thing, can't come and do the show. Okay,
right, that's nice.
So that's a clue from Kirk's studio.
I heard from Kirk's studio. So when I hear from Kirk's studio, but I will then argue Jared's point because he then says,
like remote, you mean?
Right. So he's thinking what he's thinking now is remote from the Rocket Ranch in Saugus, right? So from there, and he's then gonna come in here, like he said at the end of the conversation, and do StreamYard. Do it. I'm not sure why you would produce his remote StreamYard from his place in Saugus, though. So the argument is beginning to crumble a little bit.
And so when he asks like remote, you mean? I think he's asking like you're gonna help me produce my remote interview.
Right.
And I said, you use StreamYard for that kind of stuff, right? Uh-huh. We could pipe it out of our studio. So all I'm saying is come do the interview in this studio, then we could do the Kirk Minahan Show, or if it's after, we can do it afterwards.
So I think he's then thinking, Like you'll do it there while he's in Saugus, and then we'll just go. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Which actually would make more sense because then I'm here.
And why would I offer to help him if, like, I was offering to help him so that for the express purpose of getting him in studio here.
All right, call him back.
Oh,
I've thought about it a little more. You're actually, I hate to do. I have to go with Steve on this one because he says studio a couple of times.
let me look again.
Because what? If we're doing it from the studio, why would you produce it remote? It doesn't make any sense. We'd be at the studio.
I thought that Steve was going to be in the studio and that you were going to be on the road for the secret project.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. That's different, Steve.
Yeah.
So I'd be like Steve I was the other night.
Producing. Yeah, because you were traveling this week, right?
I was away for a day or two, doing the secret project.
Yeah, so we talked about that when I was there last week, that you were going to be traveling this week. So I thought Steve was going to be in studio
that's
producing
better.
The show.
Does that make more sense, Steve?
That's fair, but I mean, why would we tape Friday morning for the very first time as opposed to Thursday evening?
Well, because I'm traveling. Things might be different. I could have something on a Thursday night. That's reasonable.
It's reasonable.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Steve, so you did fuck up, Steve.
I don't think so.
All right, Steve, Jared, I changed my mind. You won.
Thank you.
Won.
I appreciate it.
And by the way, I referred to it as a Rocket Ranch today. Now your place in Saugus. Is that good or no?
Oh wow, I like that. I mean, it's competing with the launching pad, which when you walk into my apartment, the first thing you see is like a 5 foot by 3 foot canvas of a rocket taking off.
Jesus Christ, idiot.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye. Bye. That's the rocket, Jared Carrabis. Well, that makes more sense.
I suppose.
No, that does.
There could have been clear communication.
I will then say to that though, why would you even have to produce his thing at all then if he's
correct
from the rocket?
And why would there not be any more communication about that?
Well, that could be argued that's your fault as a producer though. That you should further communicate these things.
I suppose, but I think if I'm volunteering,
I like the rocket range better than the launching pad.
Way better. Although it should just be launch pad, not launching pad. If you're going to go in that direction,
he has a what? A three?
He has a large canvas picture of a rocket. How many times do you think he's masturbated in front of that?
I don't even know to think about that. Well, okay. I'm not really sure. I think we've solved the controversy.
I think we have.
One thing you would say about Jared, I would say for sure, is that he is above board, though. He's not.
Oh, of course.
He wasn't just.
Yes. No. He's a pro. I don't think he's trying to dodge accountability here.
And the good thing is,
mistakes were made.
And my consistency is, I certainly would be just as easy on Mike if this happened, for sure. Wouldn't be ruthless at all if it was Mike.
Of course.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, look, the guy's got to interview Trevor Bauer's agent. I respect that. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, you got to respect the hustle.
All right. So I guess we could do a couple of stories. Maybe we'll take some calls too. It's a goofy Friday. We'll just, we'll have some fun to get at it. I'm sure people want to hear the show. A tweet out that we'll take calls in a half hour or so, Steve. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, huh?
Yep.
Talk to some people. Did we do that this week? I don't even know. Monday? I don't even know.
We might have.
People seem to like the quality of the show audio-wise on Wednesday.
I think so. Good. It's probably like more StreamYard in the future.
I think we'll probably do that.
That's probably what Jared was thinking. He heard how good the show sounded on Wednesday, and he was like, well, of course they're going to do this again.
I might just do it from different hotels and secret locations all across America.
I will say, in a few weeks from now, when people understand what happened.
It's fine. But like individual shows, people get pissed off if it doesn't sound good. It's their show. I know if it was my favorite podcast and it sounded like that one day, I'd be pissed. I get that. No big deal. So Rush Limbaugh died. We haven't had a chance to talk about that. Did you have lunch? How's your lunch been the last couple of days?
I got Grace lunches now.
Grace
curly lunch,
curly fry lunch.
Yep.
Is that going on all over the place?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, good. Well, good for her.
Sweeping the nation.
Good. I hope it does. She's a nice person. I went on with Tom Shattuck. I don't know if you saw that, Steve.
No, I didn't.
On his podcast it was me. He talked to a bunch of radio giants at different times. Me, Howie Carr, VB.
Nice.
The former VB.
Yes.
He's
back to Doug now.
I saw the show he's on, their Twitter account. Have you seen it?
I think so.
And the avatar is like that, wacky morning. Like what is she doing? What is she up to?
Did he just say that?
So he was on. Doug was on there. Myself and Gerald Callahan was on as well. So I think we all went on for like 10 minutes. And my takeaway: you were a much bigger Rush fan than I was. I was not a huge fan of Rush, But what I said was, before we get to the lunacy of the response to it, is whether you like him or not, he's the biggest broadcaster in, I think, the history of radio. And I say that as a massive Stern fan. Like I think
it's indisputable.
I just think his reach, like you think of the places you and I have traveled to, that's Rush country. Like
everywhere.
That is, well, yeah, I would say less so like on the coast.
You could find him though.
Sure. Oh, I know.
Like
but
if you pulled up a coverage map of Rush's radio, there's no one who's been bigger.
True, but I'm just saying he certainly had a bigger imprint on the middle of America. Well,
of course. I mean, that's natural. I mean, right. NPR's got a bigger footprint in New York City and Washington, D.C.
than they do in North Dakota.
Yes.
So, but that being said, he also, like Stern, has a team now, a series of like hundreds of people. At K-Rock in New York, he had 60 people working a show. Rush had a pretty small group. And he took some calls for sure. Didn't have a lot of guests and I don't know. I was saying to Shattuck on this thing, there were days where Rush talking was probably 90% of the show.
Oh, more than that. I mean, he never...
I mean, calls
generally, his producers never talked on the show.
I mean, he took calls.
There was some time... Yeah, he took calls, but it was not like... It wasn't like, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to take calls for an hour. It was like, if there was an interesting call and his producer was like, yo, this is a good one, you want to take it, he would take one call.
Bo Snerdley.
Yes, Bo Snerdley.
It's good.
And Bo Snerdley was, I think, the only... I don't remember back in like the early 90s. Obviously, I wasn't listening then. But Bo would talk occasionally as the official Obama criticizer.
Right.
Because he's black.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Yeah. So, and his, whether you like him or not, like I think he's probably the most listened to radio personality. I mean, maybe in the old days it was bigger because radio was way bigger than TV, but certainly in the modern era, like post 80, I mean, there's no doubt.
And I think he's also one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the radio space.
No question.
Like the idea of independent syndication where we're just going to offer this show for free. You give us some ad rates. I mean, that's how Howie does it. That's how probably Savage does it. It's how a bunch of people do it now.
Sure.
He really pioneered that model.
Yeah. And he was sort of bulletproof. I mean, obviously he had some issues, which we'll get to.
He never tucked tail and ran to satellite radio.
He did not. And he never like really backed down, like until the very end, whether you agree with him or not. What I said, why I didn't like him that much, I would listen to him because I admired his talent. But I do like when people are unpredictable and you knew where he was going to fall on an issue.
He did become more predictable over time.
I think so.
And there was a period from like 2002 to maybe 2008 where he was, I know that people have said, oh, he always had original thoughts. He wasn't like reading from talking points, but there was a period where he and the Senate Republicans were fucking like
very
this.
Much so.
And he was getting, dispatches from the Hill and basically going over talking points and really was fighting congressional Republicans battles for them with not a lot of skepticism of what their interests were.
But an absolute giant. And we could, again, we'll talk about the reception to this all, which I don't quite get. I do get, but, but, did it all the way till the end. I think he was on like a couple of weeks ago.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously he definitely sounded different and he had issues and he said stupid stuff, which again, I will talk about in a second. But, like, I don't know how many people have been seen or watched on television or movies as much as Rush Limbaugh has been heard by somebody. Not a lot. So, I mean, this is a radio giant. I will be interested to see who gets the empire.
No one will.
Mike Pence, maybe?
No, there'll never be another person as listened to as Rush Limbaugh.
No, I know that, but who's going to take that spot?
Nobody, because it'll be all be so regional. So
it's also a different time in history too now.
Like his cluster in the West Coast will be taken over by some guy who's more popular in the West Coast.
Midwest,
in the Southeast, somebody more popular there. Maybe Howie gets or Grace gets some of his stations in New England. It'll be so fractured. There'll be no one who can take that much. There's just no one. No one will be able to do it.
The biggest AM radio show in history anyway. Whether you want to argue Stern was bigger, I'm a bigger Stern fan, but it was weird that he was never a drive time host and he had the biggest show in America.
I think it's because he was more comfortable doing that stuff.
Well, I know that.
And he could do it.
I know, but I'm just surprised that, there would have been more money in the mornings.
Well, maybe.
There would have been.
Yeah.
There would have been. Yeah. It's just, but he moved to Florida like 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
I think he had a very comfortable lifestyle. I mean, if you think about it in terms of you're managing your day to day,
12 to 3
radio is pretty fucking good. No late nights, no early mornings.
No,
and he could get away with it, so he did it.
He tried TV for a while. It was not great.
Besides, if he goes drive time, he misses out on the Rush lunch demo.
That's true. Those Rush lunches were pretty good. When's the last Rush lunch you had?
Oh God, it's been decades.
Yeah. Well, So yeah, I enjoyed doing that with Shattuck. If you want to go find that, we talked about it for a few minutes. Let me talk about the thing that annoyed me about this after I talk about Babbel, the number one selling language learning app. Maybe you and Carrabis need to take this together so you can learn English. Is that available on Babbel or no?
English comprehension?
I mean, do you guys know what remote means and studio? I don't know. 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Forget the classes you took in high school. Babbel designs their courses with practical, real-world conversations in mind. Things you'll get put use to in everyday life. Language lessons by Babbel are created by over 100 experts. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. They have speech recognition technology that helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. Start your new language learning journey today and do it with Babbel. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you get another 3 months for free. So that's 6 months for the price of 3. Go to Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com. Use the promo code Kirk. Babbel.com, code Kirk, for an extra 3 months free. Babbel, language for life. So Limbaugh dies, which was obviously not unexpected. He had been really, really sick.
He's got lung cancer, and he's been smoking a couple of cigars a day for, 40 years?
Yeah, and he's been really sick. And I mean, he looked very sick when Trump gave him the
State of the Union.
Yeah, that was the Medal of Freedom?
Yes. No, yeah. So he's had health issues. I mean, he took so much OxyContin
that's true,
a couple of years ago that he lost his hearing.
His hearing supposedly is linked to that. So he dies, and the blue check marks, it is parade day for, I mean, like, if you don't like Rush Limbaugh, I completely understand that. I have no issue with that. He said plenty of stupid things, as have I, as have anybody who's been on the radio. For me, the two that stand out are the Michael J. Fox one, which was really bad. Do you have, I mean, the sound, so Michael J. Fox, I don't know, what year was that, Steve, do you know?
I think it was like 2005, 2006.
So he did a commercial for stem cell research. Is that right?
I think so, yeah. And people won't even remember what a flashpoint that was in culture. Like that seems like it's just fucking gone from the debate.
Right? It doesn't even matter.
Like even, I mean, abortion is still a thing, but people are just like, meh, whatever. But this was like a huge wedge issue into the Bush administration about stem cell research.
Yeah, and it was a huge part of it. And Michael J. Fox was arguing for it, obviously, given what he's gone through. And with Parkinson's, and he didn't take his medication, I think, maybe it was when he testified in front of Congress too, maybe for this commercial as well, I forget. But anyway, I mean, Michael J. Fox is like one of those guys, like, there's really no point in touching him. Like,
who has he criticized? Like, what bad has he done?
He's a pretty brave guy. He's been very public about this. He's been fighting this for 25 years now, by the way. And he's like friggin' Marty McFly and Alex P. Keaton. I love Michael J. Fox. I love him. And then, so he does a commercial, and Rush is politically opposed to his take. I think that's what it was.
I think Rush was opposing the abortions that would be involved in stem cell research. Right. So he's taking the typical Christian perspective on stem cells.
Which you can do and just say that, but Rush went all in.
In this commercial, he is exaggerating the effects of the disease. He is moving all around and shaking, and it's purely an act. This is the only time.
And what you can't see is
he's moving,
on the Ditto
around.
cam, he's like, pretending to be it.
I've never seen Michael J. Fox portray any of the symptoms of the disease he had. He can control himself enough to stay in the frame of the picture, and he can control himself enough to keep his eyes right on the lens, the teleprompter. But his head and shoulders are moving all over the place.
So when I hear that, like, I always think of his, like, someone's kids, like Michael J. Fox. I'm just like, that's just. I mean, listen. You can say it. I mean, I've said plenty of stupid shit, but I'm just like, that's a fucking dick thing to say. There's no real. I mean,
what it makes me think of is when Trump was making fun of that New York Times reporter and did the thing with his hands.
No, it's just not good. So it's not good. So a lot of people brought that up. Fine, perfectly.
But it's a stupid take. Does that make him evil?
No, makes him an asshole maybe, or a stupid thing to say. But when I die, they'll point out things, and I'll be like, "Yep, I said those." And I said on Chadwick's thing, I was like, I understand how that happens. You look at that as a human being and say, boy, it's a stupid thing to say. Then I think of it as, wow, it's something he's opposed to. He's trying to be entertaining. He's trying to get and he says something fucking dumb. He
just takes it too far.
Maybe he won it back. I don't know. And then obviously the Sandra Fluke one is was the one that really.
What is it?
So the backstory. What is it? So the backstory on her. Sorry, Rush. The backstory on her was did she testify?
She testifies in Congress. Yeah. This is like the Obamacare battle is underway. She testifies in Congress about why she needs free birth control.
Right. Okay.
What does it say about the college co-ed Susan Fluke, who goes before a congressional committee and essentially says that she must be paid to have sex? What does that make her?
It makes her a slut, right?
Well, great, Rush.
Makes her a prostitute. She wants to be paid to have sex.
Well, I don't quite think that's what she was saying, Rush.
The logic there.
I love the sledgehammer playing back. What does it say? And, Rush is a talented guy, but boy,
welcome back to WCXX the Hammer.
He had that. I remember he was an old DJ.
Yes,
he was a top 40 DJ, and he's like,
he was a comedian and a top 40s guy, and he used he knew
for
radio.
Sure.
He knew radio.
Yeah, he was ahead of it. So that way he was like I'm saying that if you know me, you know that what you just heard right there, that voice already was not for me. But like I always say, I can recognize when the guy's talented, and he was talented, and he could galvanize an audience. But like that actually almost brought him down.
It did. That was the first time that I think he encountered serious, systematic targeting of his advertisers.
If that happened, like if he was still healthy and well, and that version of it hadn't happened, and something like that happened today, he would have really been in the war.
Yeah. And the other thing is, like, I guess you'd have to be a serious Rush listener post Sandra Fluke to notice him moderating himself and him toning it down and him avoiding certain controversies.
Right.
Because he really did water down some of the stuff that he was saying after that.
So those are two examples, and there's many more, as there will be with me and anybody who's interesting in broadcasting and has opinions.
What are the other ones, though? Because I was kind of scouring.
Well, I'm sure
early in his career,
I'm sure he had questionable. I read some stuff questionable with the homosexual community.
Yeah, early in his career, he would do AIDS updates and read.
What's that?
He would do AIDS updates.
Yeah,
so he would read off, when prominent gay people died.
I would say that's probably an example right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so not great. Again, not great, but so I got no problem with that. I mean, I really don't. If somebody doesn't like the guy, they hate him. It is weird though, like the crowd. It's just a weird dichotomy in my mind. When the blue check marks who preach love and tolerance celebrate the death of someone they hate by spewing hate.
But they really don't preach love and
well, I know that, but I'm saying that's what they give off. That's what they want in the world. Like
sure.
Joe Biden's president now because now it's a happier
unity.
world. Everyone, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I know they're just as evil. Human beings are all the fucking same. We're all petty and vindictive and taking victory laps. But like the guy died, he didn't actually ever physically, to my knowledge, hurt anybody.
I mean, the craziest thing is to compare his obituaries in left wing or center outlets to al-Baghdadi or Soleimani.
Well,
he's got these terrorists who fucking murdered hundreds, if not thousands, of people, and the Washington Post gives them this like tender treatment, like this inquisitive mind who led a revolution or this austere scholar.
But like the amazing thing that happened, and I forget the guy's name, this idiot, whoever he is. John somebody who tweeted, and he started it going. So first of all, you had people who were like, thank God, thank God he died. There was a couple like rest in piss. I saw a few of those.
Yes, that was trending.
And there was something else about one of the Tonight Show writers, a blue checkmark guy, was like, he's in hell with his family.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't know. I'm just like, you're a fucking like weird thing. This is just a fucking asshole. And if you ever said that about somebody on the left, like saying Al Sharpton,
yeah.
You would get destroyed for it.
Of course.
Fucking eviscerated. So, whatever. Like, I'm not surprised by that because he's the safest target there is. You can get in literally no trouble. I remember Jerry, the first time I ever did a show with Jerry, the first show I ever did, February of 12, was it, I think? 13, 12, whatever it was. I'd done weekends. I had done fill-in work, thousands of hours. The only person I had never worked with was Jerry Callahan. The first time I ever worked with him was the first Dennis and Callahan show with me. And during one of the breaks, we were just talking, and Jerry's like, I learned something. He's like, you can never get in trouble for making fun of a white man. And I was like,
it's the Callahan rule.
I was like, it works. It's true.
It's really.
You should have told me what you should have, mentioned. You can't make fun of white women. I would have been suspended 2 years later. But
white power.
Well, there's different definitions of that, Steve, as we learned over this week. That's true. Sometimes people butt in when they shouldn't, and you want to fucking hit them in the head. Like I might hit you if you did that. Anyway, so the big thing, John Fusselberg?
Fuselang. He's got an XM show.
Yeah, and he's a comedian.
He's a West Coast anti-Christian.
I know his
left-wing
name.
guy.
I know his face. So
he's to his credit, he's at least willing to engage with people on the right. Like he'll engage.
He would come on with us.
He might.
He might. I'd just be curious about that because and I give him credit if he does. So he's like, it's interesting to see the change in the evolution of Howard Stern versus somebody like Rush Limbaugh. I'm paraphrasing, who, to the end of his life was a rotten fucking asshole, whatever, essentially. So the 617 report guy did the same thing to another person on Twitter, a woman that did this. That Wendy Williams rant, which I think we have, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. We've played it before. Wendy Williams accused Stern of selling out, which of course he has. We all know that. Everyone knows that. Fine. This is in 2019. 2019. Now, it's on Sirius, so it's different language. But just imagine for a second if this is, by the way, someone who wrote a book that same year. Remember? And we talked about everyone's like, oh, he's evolved so much and he's changed and he's a wonderful man. He goes on these interviews. The biggest fucking phony who ever lived.
Dances with Ellen.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest fucking phony who ever lived is Howard Stern. Ever. There's nobody even close, and it breaks my heart to say it. Ever, fucking ever. So Rush Limbaugh is a pig, a puke, rest in piss, all this shit. Everyone's tweeting it. And Howard Stern, Howard Stern's trending. I'm like, oh, he must have said something stupid about Rush. Nope. It's amazing to watch Howard Stern and his evolution. And meanwhile, none of these people ever listen to Stern now, ever. Versus Rush Limbaugh. This Wendy Williams rant is from 2019, 2 years ago. This isn't even 2 years ago, I don't think yet.
No.
Or maybe just, was it?
It was just under 2 years because this was in the Cullinane era.
So that was 2020, though.
No.
When the hell did we start here?
2018.
No, we didn't start
2017. Sorry, 2017.
What? When the hell did we start here? What the fuck are you talking about?
This was Cullinane was here.
2017, Steve. I was at WEI.
Then it was 2018.
No, we started here in 19. Oh. The fuck are you talking about? 2017?
I don't know. We've done this 1,000 times. None of us know when we started here.
No, but we've been doing this for almost 2 years now.
Yes.
19.
Okay, yeah.
21 minus 2 is
summer
19.
Of 19. Summer of 19.
What is wrong with you? Sorry. Fuck, you can't even do math now? You can't even do summer of 2019. But we did that. Oh, we did with Dave.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, yes. Okay, right. Yeah. So 2019. So this is not even 2 years old. It's a year and a half old. This evolved. And again, say what you want. If you're Stern, do what you want. Rant away. I don't care. But this idea that this guy is the person that the blue check marks are like, pay attention. This is about Wendy Williams, who was a black female television talk show host who made the accusation, which is of course true, that Howard Stern sold out. Here's Stern's response, which you can't find on. They took it off the show.
Yeah,
took it off Sirius.
I had to find it on.
I told you to go find it on YouTube, right?
So you can't find it on YouTube.
I watched it on YouTube yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I found it on SoundCloud.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
so
it's preserved forever.
It's gone, but it's not gone. So again, just like the end of Time to Kill. Just imagine if Rush Limbaugh or me or Jerry or anybody said these things about Wendy Williams.
Howard is so Hollywood right now that this book is going to be, this is what you're going to, and Howard, I love you, but since you've gone Hollywood, everything that you say is so predictable. Every story is going to...
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I told you.
I've gone Hollywood.
Which is
be about, oh, I love this one. And then we went on their yacht. And he's a Hollywood insider now, which sucks because...
What a cunt.
Okay.
What a fucking bug-eyed cunt. Fuck you.
Okay, stop. 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 So Rush Limbaugh, just imagine. Obviously, he couldn't say that on radio. You can't say
slut.
But you can't say cunt on radio. So imagine if Rush Limbaugh said about this woman, "What a bug-eyed cunt." Can you imagine if they? I think you said this to me yesterday
on the phone. Yeah. If he's golfing and a reporter overhears him say something like that,
or if a reporter heard from somebody that he said it, they would report that. This is on the show. Go ahead.
Cunt. Fuck you. You heard me. Fuck off, cunt.
Oh my goodness. Can she finish?
You know what?
She said
the last time I had in here, she was giving me some goddamn attitude with this Hollywood crap. Yeah, I'm a real Hollywood insider. You should see the wild life I'm living. You got those big fake tits and I'm Hollywood, huh?
Jesus.
Shut the fuck up. Cunt. Oh, he kisses everyone. I'm not kissing your ass now, cunt face. Fuck off. The fuck's wrong with her?
All right, stop. So again, just picture, and I'll just walk you through it again. This he says on the air, and I don't want him to get in trouble. I don't want Rush to get in trouble. I don't want anybody to get in trouble for anything, but we're just going to be consistent. The blue check marks want this to happen. Rush is having a meeting with Bo Snerdley and whatever. Some associate producer doesn't like him anymore. And Wendy Williams said something negative about Rush, right? And Rush says that in private about Wendy Williams, just playing it out. And that person tapes it and releases it. That is the biggest story in America for weeks. It will lead to people calling for,
all their advertisers
gone. Not even that, bigger, like racial division in America. And what does this mean? And why is he doing this? And that.
What Rush Limbaugh's comments say about America.
Right. What does he say we don't? This is Stern saying this on the air. Again, the guy who wrote a book about how he's changed, and all these idiots like John Fusselberg, whatever the hell his name is, saying these. It's just by the way, it gets worse.
Broad doesn't have an original thought in her goddamn head. Busy being Howard Stern. And now she's got, now, you mean because I've had success, I'm Hollywood? Well, because I know Jimmy Kimmel? That's real Hollywood. Who am I hanging out with? She doesn't know even who I'm hanging out with. She doesn't know what I do with my life. She doesn't know who I hang with. You worry about your husband, not me. Fuck off. Sick of her. Her bullshit show.
Who started, like me, being of the people?
Oh, she's of the people with the fake tits. And the bullshit. And the Botox.
But at some point, you sat behind that microphone for too long, and now you are the people? And for somebody like...
Yeah, I'm the people. I've just had this charmed life, you cow. Frog-faced bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Well, hold on. What does that mean, rock-faced bitch?
Frog-faced.
Frog-faced?
Frog-faced bitch.
Frog-faced?
Yeah, frog
Jesus.
faced.
Okay, go ahead.
You are the people? And for somebody like...
Yeah, I'm the people. I've just had this charmed life, you cow. Frog-faced bitch. Shut the fuck up. I'm just sick of her. She's like, oh, he's my inspiration, and I got started, but now he's just a sellout. Oh, doesn't he look handsome? Oh, fuck you. Your dumb show. And your mystery illness. I don't give a fuck about you. And don't go on the air and talk about how you never miss work. You miss plenty of work.
Like it hurts. I've been on Howard's show twice, and I often get in the streets, like, Wendy.
She's in the streets. She disappears for 2 months. Nobody knows why, and now she's questioning me. Oh, Howard looks really handsome, and, I really admire him, but he sucks.
I got some of his other greater hits.
We have the part. Oh, he says,
I'm not sucking your dick now, am I?
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Not even sure you have a dick.
There you go.
I hope she doesn't have a dick.
I don't know, man. Was she born a woman or a man?
Again, so hold on. And, I'm not going to alert anybody, but I would just say, it's a lot worse than I've ever said. That's unbelievable. That's in 2019, and idiots like that fucking moron, Fusselberg, whatever the hell his name is telling how wonderful Stern is. That is so much worse than anything Rush Limbaugh's ever said. It's not even close.
What a cunt.
I mean, it's not even... It's unbelievable.
Skeletor, bitch. Just shut up.
That's a man, baby.
Keep your opinion to yourself about me, man. I have struggled my entire life.
I don't want to hear his whole fucking whining act. But I mean, again, I would never get in his way of saying it. Say what you want. You're on satellite radio. But let's not pretend that Stern's just... If you think Rush Limbaugh's vile, Stern is more vile. And I'm saying as a Stern guy who grew up a Stern fan, that's just fucking... revisionist history like you wouldn't believe.
But see, the thing is, it's because Stern never tried to weaponize his audience for political reasons, except for the FCC stuff, which has been forgotten. Now, the reason they're so angry at Rush is because Rush was super fucking effective. Like, if Rush went on his show and was like, hey, there's this bill that Obama's trying to pass.
Go to work, yeah.
We want to stop this. He could get 100,000 people in D.C. He could light up. He could shut down the phone banks at the U.S. Congress, just like fucking that. That's why they hate him, is because he was so effective.
But, it almost helps Stern in a way with something like that he's not relevant anymore.
Yeah,
like,
no one's going to come after him because there's no payoff.
Right, and nobody hears it. Nobody even knew about it. Like,
why would Media Matters come after Howard Stern?
Right, but I mean, but if you're really offended by what Rush said about Sandra Fluke, which is fine by me, isn't this just as offensive?
Well, yeah, of course. It's probably more.
Well, again, grading, who knows? But I'm just saying, if you're offended by one, if you're that kind of person, which I'm not, then you're offended by both. And then you can't say when one guy dies, I'm glad this asshole is dead. And look at, as a shining example, this man who has changed, who has learned, who did that in 2019. You want to go back? Oh my God. I mean, well, remember,
I'll bet $20 she pees standing up.
Jesus Christ. We did the whole thing with Stern and the N-word. I mean, just fiction.
Yeah. Just
pure fiction. So I don't know. But I mean, I found that interesting and amazing. And people just live in a fucking bubble. And I'll give you one example of that again in a second. But first, I was actually listening to Jerry talk about Rush yesterday. I listened to some of his podcasts, which I haven't listened to in a while. He did a good job. He really loved Rush too. But one of his commercials, he does do the hold on a second, like the first commercial. I don't know if you can find it or not. I'm going to take a pee.
I'll give you one.
I'm going to take a pee. Start talking about Omaha Steaks, Steve. I'll jump in after.
Omaha Steaks. We're really happy to have Omaha Steaks on board. So it's like a mail order meat kit. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. You don't have to go to the store. You're going to get a box of meat delivered to your house. It's going to be a little box of dry ice in it, so everything stays frozen. You can just open it up, put it right in your freezer. They don't just have steaks, but I know that steaks are what they're best known for, but they've got steaks, chicken, pork chops. I think they have a bacon product as well. And they've also got some like apple fritter type things. So there's a bunch of different things that you can get delivered right to your door. You open it up. It's the freshest cuts you can imagine. That you can get hamburgers that, you can cook those frozen in your Ninja pot like I do, or you can, thaw the steaks out and throw them up on the cast iron. The filet mignon, I have to say, is excellent. It's better than anything you're going to get in a grocery store around here. And I have scoured grocery stores in the Boston area to find the best cut of meat. And I'm impressed with what Omaha Steaks can deliver. I think maybe tonight's a chicken night. I'm not a huge boneless, skinless breast guy, but I'm gonna give it a try tonight for dinner.
Second producer I've heard say.
Okay.
I'm saying
Carano is also a big fan of steaks.
Yes, he's a big Omaha Steaks fan.
He is a carnivore.
Did you flag that one, Steve?
I did.
Good enough.
That one's just for us.
All right, omahasteaks.com. Keyword Kirk, Steve told you all about it. I love Omaha Steaks. They are fantastic. And the hot dogs, and the burgers, and the pork chops, the desserts, all that stuff. Keyword Kirk. You get that 4 free chicken breasts and 4 burgers. omahasteaks.com. Keyword Kirk. omahasteaks.com, keyword Kirk. The other example of frauds in the media, which we haven't done too much frauds in the media stuff lately, but see, it feels like a nice day to do it here on a snowy Friday. I tweeted out this, Ted Cruz is an asshole and completely out of touch, and it's an incredibly fucking stupid thing to do while your state is freezing to death, basically.
But then again, we have to acknowledge, doesn't hurt anyone.
No, but
no one is harmed by this.
No, but it's terrible. It's
bad look, stupid. Okay,
if you're the senator,
no one is harmed.
No, but if you're a senator in Texas, you stay while that's going on.
Yeah, you go to a food bank, you do that cheesy fucking photo op, and then they attack you for doing a cheesy photo op.
It's also part of your job to stay in. It is part. You should not be flinging.
You work the phone lines.
Where do you go?
Cancun.
Cancun. You can't be doing that, right? And he knows that. I know he gave his terrible statement. He's a moron. It's stupid. There's no question. You're not going to get me to defend Ted Cruz on that at all. He's a creep. But I think I quote tweeted, I forget who it was, what's their name? Pointer? What is it?
Poynter Institute.
Poynter Institute. They're like, or whoever it was. I don't want to get it wrong, but they're like, geez, we didn't know if reporters could cover a scandal anymore. We found one this week with the Ted Cruz story. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, hold on. Like what Ted Cruz did is dumb. And by the way, if you're doing good journalistic legwork, to me, you may disagree, Steve. If he doesn't tell anybody and this is going on and some reporter tracks him at the airport flying out, that's good. That is good work.
I thought so. Did you watch it unfolding in real time as they pulled up the wait list and they got all of the different information and they somehow got somebody in Cancun to take pictures of him. But I think that's good.
I got no problem with that.
Of course, yes.
Great. At the same time, I don't want to get this wrong, 1,500 miles northeast of Texas, maybe? I don't know. Give or take. I'm not great at that. Texas on the West Coast, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Call Mike and confirm. The governor of New York, who is, I will say the worm is slowly starting to turn a little bit. You see de Blasio rip him?
Yes. But that's not new.
I know.
De Blasio had called him out 2 or 3 years ago for his shakedown tactics.
Right. But he can smell blood now. Now the things are starting. I think things are starting. I actually think Cuomo will be removed from office in the next 90 days.
No.
Okay. I'm always right.
We'll see.
Just remember that. I think he's going to be removed from. Because
he's going to be impeached.
I think there's stuff that hasn't even dropped yet.
Yeah, there's stuff that it hasn't dropped yet, and it's in Cuomo's file of blackmail against the people who would be voting on impeachment.
Maybe we'll see.
He's got so much dirt. Why do you think it's been a secret?
I think reporters are actually at work on this now.
Why do you think all of those phone calls that he places to people, shaking them down, saying "I will ruin you," have only become public now? Yeah, there's some people who smell blood in the water. This particular, this rep,
assemblyman or whoever.
Yeah, I mean, it's close to him because his family members died in nursing homes.
Right.
So I mean, he has extra incentive to go public. So there's a reason he's gotten away with it.
So either way, everyone there is way more coverage in the mainstream media on Ted Cruz going on the plane. I get it; it's a great look. I do understand that.
It's clickbait. It's good.
Very easy. But Andrew Cuomo is legitimately responsible for thousands of deaths, people dying Like, this is worse. Somebody tweeted, quote, responded to me today and said, "Oh, this is worse." I said the worst in decades. He said worse than the insurrection. Yes. Yeah, matter of fact, yes, it is. Like, so that was awful too. So I see, I can do this. I can, unlike these people, I can play both sides. Like, yes, that was really dumb and really bad. Yes, Ted Cruz is a moron. Yes, that's terrible optics. Yes, he shouldn't have done it. But yes, thousands and thousands of senior citizens being jammed back into facilities to die of COVID and then covering it up is worse than what happened on January 6th. Yes, I am very comfortable saying that.
And the cover-up started a long ass time ago.
We've been doing it for months.
It was March. It was March when the pandemic began that he put out an order saying nursing homes cannot discriminate against people who are COVID positive, which is effectively you must take COVID into your nursing home facility. Then they deleted that statement from the website and tried to pretend like they'd never ordered that.
Well, it's the Finger Lake story that we did fucking however long ago that was. I don't know, over the summer maybe?
Yeah.
It was
September.
September. Okay, yeah. So we're talking almost 6 months now. So, I mean, this is like, I don't know. To me, it should be the biggest story in America. The governor of New York, who, again, you talk about the blue check marks, and celebrities blew this guy. And they're fleeing from him. I mean, you're not seeing a lot of it now.
Even his brother.
Yeah, but kissed his ass. And now, he should be, this should be the only focus of the mainstream media. Instead, and I get it. Like, I get the Ted Cruz thing, but great. You got him. You smell blood. Now move on. Like, can we now focus on Cuomo and what he's covering up about this? It is a wild double standard.
So this is what Cuomo told Finger Lakes Daily News back in September.
Yeah, I would say, first of all, that's not why they lost a loved one. Your question, the premise of your question, is just factually wrong. People who were lost in nursing homes were lost because that's where the virus preys. The virus preys on immune-compromised.
Well, yeah, you sent them back in.
No, so it's just what he's trying to say is that the virus just like somehow got up in the air and was like, I smell a fucking nursing home, and just like blew across and snuck in and killed old people.
He could have so easily months ago been like, hey, yeah, we did this. We didn't. We
didn't know. It was early.
Of this
we had no idea.
Cover-up is worse than the crime 99 times out of 100. And now, we'll see. We'll see if people are sniffing. I think people are. I don't know. But I mean, what really does hurt Cuomo, though, is that nobody likes him. He's a fucking asshole. Like, everybody hates him.
That's true.
Everybody hates him. Like, even the Democrats hate him.
Except for I think he has kind of navigated the New York legislature in a good way, because there's a lot more people other than the Speaker of the House who went to jail, the Republican, Silver.
Yep.
I think you get pardoned, by the way. But I mean, there's a lot of people who he has done, corrupt bargains with, who owe him favors.
Yeah, no, for sure.
New York politics, you think Massachusetts politics is rotten. New York is bad.
But keep an eye on this one, because I think this is going to start. I think he's within the next 90 days. What did I say, 60 or 90?
I think you said he'd be removed from office in 90.
He'll either resign or be removed in the next 90 days. That's my prediction.
Definitely not going to resign. It's not in his blood.
And there's a person, Chelsea Handler, was doing videos how much she wanted to have sex with him.
Just remember the segment he did with Chris Cuomo, where he pulls out the oversized Q-tip and like seniors are like choking on their own mucus and dying in nursing homes. And he's playing slap and tickle with his brother on CNN. And somehow there's no one questioning the media ethics of that.
No, I mean, CNN should be embarrassed. I mean, well, whatever. I mean, it's fine.
He'll come out and have an interview with Chris Cuomo pretty soon.
And then we even mention it.
It'll be Andrew Cuomo finally tells his side of the story. Yeah. And Chris Cuomo's another fraud too, pretending like he was, had the coronavirus.
That's right, lied about having coronavirus.
Yeah, it was like, kept himself sequestered to his
basement.
Maybe
Allbright's a Cuomo. For the first time. He doesn't know about it. Who knows? All right, open up the phones, would you please, Steve? And tweet out we're taking calls. I talk about Simply Safe. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. Okay, what does that get you? Well, it gets you complete home protection, dummies. If you haven't done it yet, get stepping. They take over your home. Simply Safe professionals monitor your home 24/7 after you set up in about 30 minutes. An arsenal of sensors and cameras that protect every inch of your home. Close your eyes with me right now. Picture your home. Picture your home right now. People are just breaking in left and right. That's what happens if you don't have Simply Safe. If you have Simply Safe, then you're all set. Nobody's going to bother you. They're going to know. They're going to say, all right, we're getting out of here. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. 60-day risk-free trial and a free home security camera. Again, home security, award-winning 24/7 protection. They get your back day and night, ready to send police, fire, or EMTs when you need the most. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. SimplySafe.com/Kirk. All right, tweet out, Steve.
I'm doing that right now. We're connected. Oh, they're loading up.
All right, well, we'll get them loaded up here in a moment. I'm actually looking forward to the show Monday. I think Mike will enjoy the
Yeah, there's a good history to go back. Fondly remember, what was that the first time somebody tried to get us fired?
Yes, I think it's the first time we almost got fired.
It also laid the foundation for the strengthening of the relationship of the best duo in Barstool sports history.
It's true.
You laid your life down on the line.
I did. I had your back.
You did.
I had your back.
We have phone lines.
Oh, we got phone lines. All right, let's take some calls.
508.
I'm looking at people.
Fetish me this and fetish me that. Who's the next whore that'll lick Jared's ass?
Would you like to talk to Jared?
Jared, I want you to tell me about what it's like to have your asshole eaten out.
No. No score.
I'm 75 years old. Licking my asshole would be like licking the outside of a potato.
Nah, my grandfather.
But I want to experience it, Jared. I have a nephew, you know, Jared. Do you know my nephew?
Nick, Kowloon.
Kowloon?
Kowloon.
I don't fucking eat that fucking Chinese food.
Yeah, let's wait.
Fucking bastards.
Yeah,
the Japanese in World War II.
Yeah,
I'll not fucking eat that shit.
You couldn't.
You can suck on my fucking egg roll, Minahan.
Goodbye. I try.
I do need to start building out my my
Carrabis
soundboard.
Yeah, jeez, rocket drops, rocket launches. They're still loaded up.
They are.
All right. Hello.
Well, I only hung on because I thought Carrabis was on, but there goes all my dirty jokes about his dad and his mom.
Sadly, he is not. Jared, the rocket did not make it today.
Were they having
more of a challenge
shoulder press competition?
Yeah,
it was beeline it
bit of a miscommunication between Jared's busy. He doesn't have time to shuffle off to New Hampshire and have lunch with assholes. He's a busy guy.
That hasn't been confirmed, but can I ask you a question?
You can ask me whatever you'd like.
So you had Clancy on the other day. Are you in awe at his complete stupidity?
Boy, you're still doing this? I listened to your. This is, of course, Tim from
my
Canton.
rant.
Why do you have did you listen to the show with him and Justin the other day, Steve?
I did not know.
He fucking hates. I was actually almost going to bring this up. You have such an irrational hatred for it's for such a nice guy. It is like really weird how much you hate Kevin.
I did see lots of criticism of Kevin after that episode.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think he had the wrong argument, but he came on. He's a good sport. He loves us. Like, he's a supporter of the show. Why do you hate him so much?
Those are absolutely true, and they're mutually exclusive. He's a fucking idiot.
Well, so's Mike.
The stuff. What?
So's Mike. So Steve from Providence. So I mean, how many idiots are there out there?
No. The problem is he's an idiot with a platform, and the shit that comes out of his mouth is just it's like I wonder if this is just a mouse running on one of those wheels in his brain. The wind must just.
But like what? I mean, I know his argument was dumb the other day, but what so specifically triggered you so much, Tim?
Well, there are two things. One, his views on cancel culture just continue to.
Well, he's just all over.
And then he wraps it up saying, "No, they'll come for me."
Right. Well, they did this summer, and we defended them when he did the stupid Kaepernick stuff, which I defended them with.
But it's incredible that he's perfectly fine laying down like a dog and saying, "Okay, just run over me because they will come for me." But instead of standing up and saying something, and then I couldn't even figure out his justification about if somebody pays you and puts food on your table, then it's okay to not say things sometimes. So he's willing to let things go by the wayside.
I don't remember
That's the other thing. I can't figure the idiot out.
He's talking about Barstool employees not attacking Portnoy.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Yeah. He needs to get out of the house. His brain is mush, but I do like that you have him on, though, because he does drive me fucking nuts.
I know he does. I love the guy. So, geez. So anything else going on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, good. Thank you.
I have stupid friends, too.
Yes, you do. You certainly do.
I'll save my Carrabis Little League World Series bat comment for next week.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you for the content.
Well, thank you. All right, they're still loaded up, Steve?
They're still loaded up, Kirk.
Okay. Hey, you got one second. I could tell during it, Justin was like, you all right? Like, why do you, he's not a hateful guy, Tim from Canton.
No, he's not.
Fucking hates Kevin. Jesus. What's up?
So I had a question for Steve, right? We all know Steve's, top producer extraordinaire, Howie Clark coming to you.
Sure.
I don't know how the previous caller could really hear the show the other day because a recap, all I heard was a big lisp. listen, so I'm down on the case. You know, I went to Chick-fil-A's. I had a chicken sandwich, no mayonnaise.
Right.
Steve, what's up with the connection issues? Can you fix that?
That's
terrible.
That's a me issue. I was at the hotel. It was my phone. That's not Steve's issue. That's my issue.
All right. Well, the list was, it was on a scale of 1 to 10. It was like a 15 the other day.
Yeah, it was not great. Come on. But here's the beauty of it. I used to care. Like, here's the thing. I don't care anymore. Like, I'll do the show. I can just not do the show down there if you'd rather. That's fine by me.
No, we love you. Listen, have a super weekend.
You too.
We love you, Jesus.
Right. Sleep well.
And take care.
See you later, buddy.
I actually don't hear the lisp.
Yeah, I know it. Well, whatever. It's like I said, if you're a big fan of the show, but you were taking a beating online for that.
Yes, I was. I suppose we could sit down and we could have a training sesh for you to be able to hook up a mic.
I don't want to do that. I don't care. I'm just not going to do the shows anymore remotely. We'll just say fuck it. We won't do them that day. The world won't end. Hello.
How you guys doing?
There's not a lot of people. Well, whatever. All right. Yes. Hello.
So I tweeted at Allbright once today.
Blocked?
I got blocked right away.
I believe that.
So he's very sensitive.
Is he?
You guys know that already.
Is he really? This is a guy who's claimed to be an interrogator at war, wasn't he?
He tortured people.
He tortured people, an interrogator at war, and you tweeted him and he blocks you right away. Oh, I can't wait. We're going to do the whole show Monday. Monday's going to be an Allbright, because Mike's going to be here Monday. It's going to be an Allbright spectacular, beginning to end. Can you ask Chaps to come on too?
Sure.
All right, good. Yeah, beginning to end.
Did we lose him?
Oh, they're still loaded up, Steve?
No, listen, that's all I want to say. Yeah, they're loaded up.
All right.
Steve.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, cooking anything good lately, man? Looking for a little inspiration.
Yeah, it's been a while, Steve. We haven't heard much.
Yeah,
the cookbook. Yeah,
we did the steaks, right?
Actually, yeah, the Omaha steaks that I've been cooking have been excellent. I've actually, I really fucked something up. I really fucked something up the other day. I tried to make a chocolate cake. I'm not a good baker. I totally just fucking.
You always say it's your weakness, babe. Oh, your brownies were good.
Yeah, but that just comes out of a box.
What happened?
Like actually trying to do something.
Where'd it go wrong?
I don't know. I'm not a big cooking by a recipe, like precise guy. Okay. And if you
you're more improvisational.
Right. Yeah, if you kind of try and fudge around the edges with baking, you're gonna totally fuck it up. And I think I tried to make a curry the other day too. That was just fucking and just didn't really. You got to strike out a lot to find what works. But I think I found what works with steak.
Oh, Steve, you got those big man hands. You like to cook man meals. I guess.
Yeah,
so
that's fair to say.
Probably not your thing.
Yeah. But leave the bacon to the broads, what I always say.
We going for something with this call, or buddy, or no? Where are we going?
No, nope, absolutely nowhere. Nope. Okay. Abort me. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's okay. We'll have to kill you, but it's almost too pathetic to abort, really.
Really, right? I mean,
Jesus.
It's gonna die in its
probably
own
tribute
right
tribute to Rush. Probably no abortion today, maybe, Steve.
You think so?
Seems fair. I don't know.
Well, that guy's just gonna
he just
die on his own.
Sure,
wrap him in a blanket and set him aside like Ralph Northam.
He's not gonna fight through he's not gonna be the one that gets through. No way. Still loaded up?
They're still loaded up.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Eric here in Texas. How you doing this afternoon?
What's up, Eric?
Holy shit, you have power?
Yeah. No, I didn't have any power issues here.
Oh, good.
I grew up in New England, man. I was like 3 or 4 inches of snow tops. I don't know. People are
flip out, man. Well, but I get it down there. If you're not prepared for it, and there's different. I understand. It's easy for us to say, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. If I had no power, I'd probably be upset too. But anyway, on to happier topics. What are you looking at for the leaderboard this week for golf? What you got?
Well, I continue to follow Spieth here. I know he's still playing well as we speak, right? I know he's 1 under early in this round today.
Yeah,
he's 2 under. He's oh boy, I did not expect to see Sam Burns running away with this so far. He's up, he's up 2 shots on McCumber's kid. Spieth in third. I thought I like Brooks Koepka heading into this week. He's already 9 back. He's 2 under for the tournament. I mean, I'd love to see Spieth play well, but if we put a gun in my head, I'd probably pick Cantlay this week. Probably.
That's not a bad pick.
I know, but he's so fucking boring.
Is a cool height, but I'd like to see a guy like Neiman win.
Yeah, I like
he's
Neiman.
A fun guy to watch.
Yeah, when I went to the Masters the first time, I followed him around. He was in a group with Fred Couples and somebody else. He was just an amateur, and his parents were following him around. He was a kid. And he was so fucking lost. I don't know what he shot that day, but you look at him now. Yeah, I wouldn't be. He had a good round yesterday, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's 4 under right now.
Yeah, but you got to get. I mean, if Burns gets to 12 or 13 under, it's gonna be I do not need to watch Sam Burns running away with a fucking golf tournament this weekend. That'll put me in a lousy mood. I'll tell you that.
Well, it'd be a snooze fest, right?
Yes,
So,
yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Kirk. Appreciate
Eric.
you. You guys
See
have a good weekend.
See, I wish everybody was like Eric. Done. They're still loaded up, Steve?
They are.
Bespoke Post, box of awesome. We know this. You open your box. The box has been with me from the beginning of the case. It's going to be with me to the end of the case. I had a box of awesome bag, Steve. I'm not going to give away specifics. In a very important room the other day. Very important room. Box of awesome was represented.
I think I know.
Can you believe that?
I think I can. Yes, I can.
Box of awesome
yes.
was in the house. You take the quiz at boxofawesome.com for the guys out there. They'll tell you what you like, what you need, and then they're going to send it to you every month. $70 worth of gear for $45. Easy to sign up, free.
It's not a deal you want to sleep on.
There you go, Steve. Very well done. You can skip a month or cancel anytime. $70 worth of gear inside, $45. Boxofawesome.com. Enter the code Kirk at checkout. You get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up. Boxofawesome.com, code Kirk, 20%. Again, great value, great stuff from the people at Bespoke Post at Box of Awesome. Boxofawesome.com, code Kirk, 20% off the first month. All right, hello. Hello.
Kirky.
Hey, what's up?
Gonna come right out and say it, man. I think you're fucking hot.
Okay.
Steve, how are you?
I'm all right. I mean, are you going to progress from that or what?
Oh yeah, I will. Relax. It's a little bit of a throwback, but I wanted to throw a hat in the ring for a porn star for the show.
Okay.
You familiar with Johnny Sins?
Sure I am. Yes, I am familiar with him.
I just sent DM something over to Steve on Twitter, but I just feel like he's an all-American man, Kirk, like you.
Yeah, I know, but I know I should be more.
He's been a doctor before.
That's true. He's done it all.
Law enforcement.
That's true. He's done it all. I just don't know if I should be more progressive-minded. I'm not sure the official porn star of the Kirk Minahan show should be a male porn star. Maybe it should be in these times. I don't know.
Well, yeah, and the other thing is, I mean, he's got a pretty large member. I don't know if you know that.
No, he's been blessed with a huge penis. Yes, he has.
His trouser snake's pretty large.
He does have
anyway,
man meat for days. Yes,
switching
that's
gears
true.
here a little.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching Sopranos with my wife.
Okay.
And I wouldn't even call these trivia questions because I feel like they're insultingly easy.
Well, I don't know. I haven't watched it in a
Season
while.
1.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Season 1, episode 1.
Uh-huh.
Livia Soprano says, well, all I know is daughters are better at taking care of their mothers than sons.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Soprano says,
I don't know what. Jesus Christ, I don't know. Who knows?
yeah, I bought CDs for a broken record.
Oh, there you go.
I bought a CD player for a broken record.
Oh, that's right. You brought her the CD player with all the old music she likes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Season 2, episode
okay.
1.
Sure. Okay.
During the beginning,
Think of Rush, Steve.
montage
Nope. Steve,
thing?
think of Rush.
Sorry.
Oh, is that? Oh, did you survive? This guy survived an abortion? Hello?
I survived.
Holy shit! There's a miracle baby right here. You survived an abortion. You survived an abortion.
He's going to be a little dumber than he would have been.
Well,
Blind Mike. Blind Mike have that in common.
That's what happened to Mike. They jabbed him in the eye. They didn't quite get him where he needed to be. Well, there you go. Well, thanks.
All right, well, thanks for your patience with me. Have a good weekend.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
Have a good life.
There you go. Not good.
Only for Rush.
No ditto for that, Steve.
No mega dittos.
No. You can. Yeah. Are they loaded up?
They're loaded up.
All right,
617.
Hey, how are you guys?
Great.
I'm flying on the seat of my pants here. I never thought I'd call or contribute. Well, we'll see about the latter, but
I think we know.
Can I just make my point before I tell you my name, just out of fear?
Your name?
No, can I tell you my point?
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care
name?
about your name. So go ahead. Yeah.
Well, you might, but so Steve, as far as this, like he's acknowledged that he's not good at trivia,
right?
But he's never acknowledged this intellectual, holier than thou attitude. He seems to kind of just skirt.
Tried to
past
cultivate.
That. Does he acknowledge that?
What are you, fucking dummy?
Say again?
I said you're a fucking dummy. I'm gonna call the show and be like, Steve was in the Pucinian Society, but he's not good at trivia. You fucking moron. What was the last book you read?
That's not what I said at all.
What was the last book you read? What was the last book you read?
Well, can I tell you my name first of all?
Doctor.
This is why I didn't want to say anything, because I know this fucking backlash. Get it all the time. I'm Steve's unborn child.
Oh my God.
My friends call me. Yep, my friends call me Suck.
Steve, look what you just did to your. Look at this. Have we talked to this kid before?
I want a paternity test.
This is. You're unborn, or you're? I'm confused.
Yeah. I'm not born yet.
You're not alive. Oh, okay.
I am on the way.
Oh, wow. That's big news, Steve. Congratulations. Is that going to treat your child, Steve?
I want a paternity test, first of all, but how'd you get the cell phone up there?
And route. Well, I think we both know the size
of
the vagina we're dealing with.
Oh, Steve. You ask a question like that, Steve, you get an answer.
That's true.
I don't want to help you out here.
Seriously, you're making this. You're making the content.
Maybe you are a moron now that I think about it. Well,
boxed in by my unborn child.
Well, all right. Well, congratulations, Steve's unborn child. I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you, sir. We'll catch up with you guys.
All right, goodbye.
Well, it turns out he was right. We were interested in what his name was.
There you go. He can't read a book. Not born yet.
It's true.
Still loaded up?
They are still loaded up.
All right, hello.
Hi, is Jared still there?
He's not here, sadly.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask him, since his love life is less than stellar, if he ever thought about getting a dog to keep him company in his lonely apartment in Saugus.
I wonder about that. We can ask him that next week. I'll ask him that. It's a good question. Thanks for the call. It's a good question. I don't...
Yeah, we know where that heads, though. Is Mrs. Carrabis taking care of a dog.
And they should pick up dogs. He's going to be like Meter. He's going to look at that shit in the lawn.
It's going to be like one of those hell houses you read about in the Daily Mail.
Jared would never leave Tommy Harper's yard unattended.
That's true.
He would not do that.
It'll be like, in the Daily Mail, it'd be a police blotter fact story. An apartment in Saugus was raided by, animal control officers. There was a mountain of feces
all over the place. Laundry and shit. Jared just said he sent the bat signal to his mom to clean his fucking underwear. Jesus. Hello. Couple more. Hello.
Hey, guys. I had a quick story for you that kind of dates a little bit while back, but I was getting my COVID vaccine in Northampton as a first responder about a month and a half ago, and the Northampton Department of Public Health was administering it. So after we got our shot, we all had to wait in a room, and there was a police officer in there. And one of the ladies from the Department of Public Health, I didn't recognize her face, was talking to the cop, and the cop asked her how things are going. And she says, well, people stopped egging my house for the first day in about a week. And he goes, well, who's doing that? And she says, I'm not sure, but I think it has something to do with that crazy show that they had at the VFW a little while ago.
Wow. Probably. That probably makes sense. I'm sure that's happening.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No question.
It's been such a live topic.
Thanks for the update. Well,
it's not like we forgot about it immediately afterwards.
No, if that's happening, I would like it to cease, but I don't think that's happening. Hello. Are we supposed to go out there and get this summer seat?
Yeah, you said we would.
Okay. Hello.
We're back on All Politics is Local on WGOG, and this is Gary Butts.
Hello, Gary. How are you?
My guest joining me today is none other than New England's premier conservative, S.E. Robinson. S.E., how are you today?
Hey, it's a pleasure to be with you, Mr. Butts. Thank you for having me on, as always.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us on the Papagino's Buy One, Get One hotline. SC, before we get to our first question, let's plug a new advertiser we have. Video on demand movie starring Nicolas Cage as Jared Carrabis. From the directors of What's Eating Gilbert Grape comes What's Eating Jared's Asshole.
Oh, wait a minute.
A love story as old as time.
Gary, I didn't think you'd be a fan of that. You're more of a Christian sentimentalist. I didn't think you'd be watching that, but good to know that there's an edgy part of your personality.
Thank you. We've got bills to pay. SC, let's get to our first question of the day. Rush Limbaugh's gone. There's a vacuum for national syndication. Are you going to take that spot?
Boy. Well, I didn't want to bring it up.
I don't think so. I think if anything, I would be Grace's agent. I think she's in the.
All right. Thank you. That's all the time we have today. My producer Joey Zambrano's telling me we got to wrap it up. Take care now. Bye bye.
Well, goodbye.
I'm glad he ended that quick.
Yeah. What was that? Jesus. All right. They're loaded up.
They are.
All right.
Snickerdoodle here, Crying Stevie Hyden's cookie manager. I'm here to negotiate the return of Crying Stevie Hyden to the Kirk Minahan show.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Well, sure. What are the terms?
Well, Crying Stevie doesn't work for peanuts, you know.
I respect
we
that.
We need some of those. What do you got? Lorna Doones? You want to talk Eagles? You want to talk John Felder? You want to talk Glenn Fry being a bully with Crying Stevie?
Well, I don't know. Sure. I mean, is there a second level of this or what?
There's a third level. You know who made some great snickerdoodles?
Who's that?
Ken Laird's father.
Who's that?
Disappeared. Ken Laird? You know the great Ken Laird?
Yes. He did die. He did die.
He did not die. That's what I'm here to tell you. He's in hiding. He invented social distancing.
Okay. Awkward. Okay. Uh-oh. I think Peggy Lawton is finally officially on stale, Steve.
Uh-oh. Ryan from
Does
Texas,
say sell by December 20th.
Why don't you guys...
Is that an issue? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ryan.
It'll protect you from coronavirus.
That was going to be an important question. I didn't mean to get in the way of it.
Why don't you guys care about the show anymore?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've been listening to old episodes from last year, back when it was 50 state phone calls and everything, and the effort level is so low. Like, I don't know.
So how is now Steve's taking a lot of criticism, and I understand that. I agree with most of it. Where has my effort level been, like, less than? Like, what story, what have I missed, what haven't I done? Out of curiosity, Ryan.
I mean, you hit the stories and everything.
Right.
It just, I don't know, like the enthusiasm and how ramped up you get.
Oh boy, I
like
think you're nuts. I've been going
when Mike's on, and
I've been ramped. I think the shows with Mike have been great. I have fun with Jared. Like, I think I've been saying this. I've had more fun the last few months while I'm doing the case than I have doing this show since the beginning. Honestly.
I'll agree with the Mike ones on Monday. Like this past Monday, great show with Mike, a lot of enthusiasm. But like I don't know, and maybe it was like the phone and the connectability on Wednesday.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, no, I get. If you don't like the show as much as you used to, that's. I mean, you're welcome to that. But I just, for me, I'm having just as much fun now doing the shows as I did before. There was a while where I wasn't doing that, but since we started doing even really the case last month or 2 or 3 months, I've had as much fun doing this show as I've had doing any show ever. And you don't have to like it. That's okay. But I'm just telling you, like, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, good. Well, I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you. All right, goodbye. I mean,
I get the criticism of any show that's taped not in this studio.
Totally,
because
I think it's totally fair.
The shows taped in this studio sound better than any podcast that has ever been published.
Well, is that true?
Yes.
Published?
Yes.
Ever?
Yes.
You've listened to every one?
Yes.
Better than Stephen B. Smith's?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah, way better. That's recorded in a big, amphitheater.
But I also, I made a clear, this is before the case. We were doing 3.5 hour shows a lot. I just thought during the pandemic, I think it's hard for people to consume that every single day for 20 hours a week while they're home. It just doesn't, to me, it didn't make any sense.
I also think that there's something with this show where people feel like if they can't listen to every minute of it, then they just kind of fall off.
Right.
And because there's so many inside jokes and they don't want to be in the out group,
Yeah. Like, if you didn't think the show was good, there was a time when I was screamed at that guy. Yeah, but I was just like, what's different? He didn't have any examples, but I think he didn't like Wednesday's show, and that's okay. It's all right. No big deal. Hello. Yeah, fucking idiot, but what are you going to do? Hello.
Hey, Kirk, I got a Springsteen question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
So I've been listening to Tunnel of Love a lot recently.
Mm-hmm.
Is that considered an E Street Band album?
Not really. I mean, no, it's not. It's not. I mean, the guys came in and did session work on it, obviously, but he did most of it alone.
Right, there's a lot of drum tracks.
Yeah, a lot of drum tracks. Max was not thrilled with that. But I mean, Nils came in and did some stuff. Guys would come in, there's really no Clarence. Like there's no, by no means is an E Street. No, I consider that a solo album.
And then did they have a full tour?
They did do a full tour behind it. They did the Tunnel of Love Express tour with the entire band, which I wonder in retrospect if you could tell. So remember, he split up with them essentially after that album, that tour.
Right.
So really from Born in the USA until the reunion tour was a couple of random, they did the greatest hits album and stuff, a couple of songs for that. They were not together basically other than the Tunnel of Love tour for 15 years.
And then they came back for the Rising?
They came back for an album, and they came back for the reunion tour, which was massive, and it was over a year. But the first studio album they did since, so to answer your question, when The Rising came out on the CD packet, like the CD itself that day, it said Springsteen's first studio album with the E Street Band since Born in the USA.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then one other unrelated question. On one of the trivia shows you did, you answered News Radio, the TV show News Radio.
Yep.
I was wondering if you ever liked that show.
Not really. Did you?
I did. I'm a big Phil Hartman fan.
So was I. Huge. I've said I think Phil Hartman's the greatest SNL performer of all time.
Good.
I believe that. Yeah, I didn't.
Farley and maybe Dana Carvey.
To me, Farley, but like I like the guys who you could plug in, like Phil Hartman could like. Everyone talks about Chris Farley in the Matt Foley segment, which is he's great in, but Hartman is also great in that sketch.
Yeah, he's so good as a straight guy.
Oh, so great! Like to me, that's so underrated. Like that's actually what Aykroyd could do really well at the beginning, and they've always had guys. You almost need that glue guy who can do that. But I would put Hartman personally. Me, like it's easy to say Farley because he's so funny, but like I'm talking about like a sketch comedy performer. I would put Hartman 1. But yeah, I mean, Farley was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, well, that's all I got. Thanks.
All right, see you. Load up, Steve?
They're loaded up.
All right. Well, Paint Your Life. Well, hold on, callers. PaintYourLife.com. The big news of the week is Steve, obviously, with Stupid Dog getting the painting for Paint Your...
Come again?
Is that what you say to the dog?
Stupid Dog? Stupid Dog? Is that what you said?
I beg your pardon. Of course not. No. Zigga, what is it? Zigga what?
Zigophilius Rex.
That's his full name?
Yes.
No middle name?
Well, Rex is his middle name. His last
Robinson
name
is his last name.
Yeah, Zigophilius Rex Robinson.
So you gave him the full name Zigophilius?
Yes.
Rexus what?
Zigophilius Rex Robinson.
Just Rex?
Zigophilius Rex Robinson.
Okay, so Rex is not short for anything?
No.
Okay. And you got your beautiful painting? Mm-hmm. Did your in-laws like that painting or no?
They did, yeah.
Are they gone now? Did you
they beat the storm.
Yeah.
They got out.
I'm sure you were depressed about that storm coming in.
Yep.
Yes. What?
Yeah, I was.
I mean, what are you going to do? PaintYourLife.com. Again, you find your artist. You contact them. You go to PaintYourLife.com. You tell them what you want. Any picture ever you put. I got another tweet from one today. You put anything you want, whether it's one picture, 2 pictures, 3 pictures, an old relative who you never see anymore, deceased relative, a pet, anything, a celebrity. You want me in there? Do it. You go to PaintYourLife.com and you text the word Kirk to 64,000. Kirk to 64,000. And you get a professional hand-painted portrait in about 3 weeks. Very easy process. Steve will tell you that. You text Kirk to 64,000. No risk. If you don't have the final painting, your money's refunded, guaranteed. And you get 20% off your painting right now. You text my name, KIRK, to 64,000. Kirk to 64,000. Paint your life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. All right, a few more. We'll get out of here. Hello.
Kirk.
What's up?
Curious about bad movies, admittedly bad movies that you like.
Okay. Like what would qualify, though, in your mind? What would you say if I asked you that question?
Cobra.
Cobra's not a bad movie. Cobra's a great film.
Clash of the Titans with Sam Worthington is pretty
No.
bad.
Clash of the Titans with Harry Hamlin is a great bad movie. That's a great bad movie. Watch the original. Laurence Olivier, Harry Hamlin. That is a great bad movie.
In Shot Caller?
What's that? I lost you.
I think his phone's breaking up.
I'm losing you. Hello. One more chance.
Have you seen Shot Caller?
No, what is that?
Shot Caller is with Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones. He plays a banker that gets put into prison and becomes a white supremacist.
Oh, God. Is it terrible?
No, it's good. It's bad good.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for the recommendations. All right. Yeah, enough. Yeah.
Have you seen Bliss? It's an Amazon original with Owen Wilson and
Salma Hayek?
Salma Hayek.
No, it's getting killed by reviewers. It's
really?
good? Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, I actually liked it. Unsurprising.
Your movie taste is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
It's pretty good. Well, it's like sci-fi.
It's not as good as Cobra.
Well, we never. You kind of gave us like blue balls with Cobra.
Well, watch
that
it.
That was
gun to your head.
That was going to be our movie watch along.
Well, maybe we'll do that at some point. We've got plenty of time. It's probably been a year since No, has it been? That was early pandemic, I bet.
Could be. Maybe, yeah.
10 months? 9 months?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello.
Hey there. I just watched this movie last night, 2014 Nightcrawler.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's
a great movie. Yeah, he's great in it.
Yeah.
God, I love that movie.
He was great. Jake Gyllenhaal was.
If you want to win the lottery,
so great.
If you want to win the lottery, you have to make the money to buy the ticket.
That's right.
My life motto.
That's right. Yeah, he's
also.
He lost a shitload of weight for it too. He's a good actor. He is a good actor. Yeah. Good actor.
Yeah. Also, have you seen Night Stalker yet? The documentary on Netflix with the Rick Ramirez.
The Richard Ramirez one?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I heard it's pretty gory, I heard, no? Somebody told me that.
A few parts they show, they show like scenes from the where the crime happened, but it's not really too gory. It's just really, really intense. I was at the edge of my seat, so I really recommend that for sure. I love the show. I've been listening since WEI Cast and Couch days, so keep it up, guys. I love it.
All right, love you too. Thank you. There you go. One or two more, Steve, if you would. They're still loaded up, huh?
Slowing down a little bit, but yeah, for the most part.
Well, thank you for calling.
Ricky,
what's up?
what's going on? Ray Romano.
Ray Romano?
Yeah, how you doing, Kirk?
I'm doing fine, Ray. Thank you, boy. I am a fan. No, I didn't love your sitcom, but I do like some of your film work. Yeah.
Well, that's the only good thing I did.
Well, I don't know. Okay. I don't know if that's true, but okay.
Kirk, I got one request, please, from Ray.
Sure. I know. Yeah, to you.
More
Yeah.
prank calls. 50 state prank calls, please.
So Ray Romano, will you call Ray Romano? You're promising me you will call some of these states yourself and participate in this event.
I will call 3.
You will call 3. We have to do.
Yes,
it's not
sir. Just for you.
Okay. All right. I think we're going to announce it Monday. All right, Ray?
Oh, God. Yes, Kirk.
All right, Ray. Thank you.
I mean, if Ray Romano wants it.
Yeah. I like him better when he calls his junior soprano, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe that wasn't the Sopranos guy. I don't know. Who knows? Well, there you go. All right, one more. Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
That's actually a pretty good impression. What's up?
Hey, Kirk. I'm just down here in Texas. So
we got a lot
around
of Texas calls, Steve. In
the dark, a lot of time to think.
No power right now.
Power came back on just in the last couple hours, but it has done that and then gone back off, so we're not sure.
Well, smart move then to call me right now. What's up?
Yeah, well, a lot of time sitting around in the dark, pulling pud, and just trying to come up with what I'm supposed to be doing in life, you know?
While you're masturbating? That's what you're thinking of?
Isn't that? When is your mind the clearest, Kirk?
Well, I guess I'm not doing a lot of deep thinking at that point, but maybe I should. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, deep thinking, that's why the wife's not too happy, huh?
Okay, there you go. Okay. All right, yeah. So what
anyway, what I come up with, you're probably wondering these last several days.
I was wondering.
Well, and I need your help with it because Steve and I aren't really talking recently, but I need you to pass something on to him.
Sure.
Just eat shit, Steve.
Well,
that's about it.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I can see that being the case after a couple of days in the dark.
That was a good wind-up.
Yeah.
Good payoff.
Took a long time to get there. Well, all right. One more, Steve. Hopefully. Please be good.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's not a good call. It was more of a question.
Oh, sure. Oh, thank you for that build-up. Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, does it drive you crazy at all that, like, Jared, I think he does a really good job on the show, and you can obviously know that he does a lot of podcasts, and he's really good talking loosely, but when he's not, like, into the show or prepared or is listening to the show, does it bother you, or are you just kind of like whatever because you like, you know, shooting the shit with him?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me that much. And I think he does. I think he's got like, you know, a foot in, you know, I mean, he does a complete dive, but he's got a million things to do. It's different than, you know, say if there was a show that Mike wasn't prepared for a year ago. Now, if Mike wasn't Mike doesn't seem to listen to the show as much now, we're not paying him. Like, it's not, he comes in, he's a guest. Jared comes in, he's a guest. I think Jared does a pretty good job.
I think Jared's probably listening more and more in the Minifan world than anyone else from Barstool that we have on the show regularly.
Yeah. I mean, Dan, I think, is into it too. I mean, I think they're, you know, casually into it. But you're right. Jared's got 50 things going on. He cares more about baseball. He likes to come in here and bullshit. And that's like, I'm not going to ever go nuts on Carrabis if he doesn't know what the fuck, you know, whoever is up to in the Minifan world. That's fine.
Yeah. And then, you know, the other thing that I think about is like Mike drives me crazy when he plays like he's not listening to the show. He's like, oh, I think I heard that. When it's like, Mike, like, come on, you were definitely listening to the show this week.
We know that.
I
raped. Well, that's true too. All right. Well, thanks. There you go. All right. I think we're good then. All right. Well, thanks to our sponsors this week. Thanks to Jared Carrabis for joining us today on the phone, Steve.
Yes.
It's nice. Hopefully we'll get some resolution for next week. Hopefully he'll be here. Trying to, and Monday's a big day. Allbright and maybe the 50 State Challenge Part 2, perhaps, but certainly an Allbright celebration on Monday. We'll do that, and we'll talk to you then.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.